Hello and welcome to another SMZ3 2025 tournament race. We are still in, I think it's week 4 of the round robin. This afternoon it's Joonie versus Jazzy. There's nothing on Lake Hilly Island. I've never seen Jazzy's ride before. It's like crystal at Eastern, pendant at Desert, and a red crystal at Era. Green pendant at Turtle Rock. Might be spared the ice run hunt. Reserving an E-tank. Thing in Sanctuary or Link's house. Joonie is headed to Uncle and perhaps even escape. He finds bombs or a weapon. Map check again. And now the racers are synced. Good passage and a super missile pack. At Bonkrog. This is not our Sphere 1 super missile pack, however. 300 bucks at Uncle. Repull is just arrows. Oh, that's handy. Bush crabs have bombs. Nothing on Lumberjack Ledge. So if it's Naga Seed, it won't be because of something on Lumberjack Ledge. It can still be a Naga Seed if it's our first way to Dark World or if Hammer is locked in the pyramid. However, it cannot be locked in the pyramid, or can it? No, it can. We don't know yet. Is tier 2 is bombs, singular bombs. Joonie will top off his bombs. Oh, while he killed the bush crab. Nothing in the thieves' hideout. Get an extra bomb from the bomb rocks. That pal always drops a bomb. Jazzy might have to farm money for the ball vendor, but Joonie has that 300 from Uncle. That's one heck of a allowance, and that was Gravity Suit. And buy his hideout and a super pack, so that's our guaranteed Sphere 1 super pack. It could be more. And that was also powder. Gravity and powder. And buy his hideout. That's Quake. Just more arrows. Bombs and another super pack. Jazzy does not have enough money for the bottle vendor, however. Have to farm a bit more. Do so in Blind's hideout, where 30 rupees can be found. Joonie also got his gravity suit, powder, and Quake. Jazzy has a sword, and so does Joonie from the bottle vendor. That's actually a worthwhile investment. And Granny has a power pack. Power bomb pack, rather. So that would be our guaranteed TB pack in Sphere 1. Nothing in the pub. Sword, we don't really need more bombs. Not for mini Moldorm anyway. Ooh, that's a mirror. In the library. Joonie will scout Maze Race while Jazzy will blindly do it. It's just a missile pack. Very doubtful we'll ever come back to grab that. Jazzy chooses to pick it up though. Sunken treasure is more money. So that's enough for Zora. Zora still not in logic, however. We need either the flippers or the gloves. That would be the case. More bombs. One of the pennies. Piece of heart. More PBs. And another super pack. So we're at 10 PBs now. This should make Brin loop fairly easier. Jazzy opts to check Gina. There was nothing on the desert ledge. And that's a sword upgrade in the Ice Rod Cave. Joonie sets up the water walk. Will likely pay Zora his money. Waterfall Cave first. As he's in the water, in the mini molar cave. Nothing in the waterfall cave. Now Joonie can pay Zora. Oh, that's Morph Ball on the Zora ledge. Could sequence break that by fake flippering and then storing a water walk to get it, but maybe Zora will have the vanilla flippers. That's a glove. Okay, so where Zora is locked either by well, those might be mitts, or maybe Zora is flipper locked. Zora access could be via the flippers. And it's likely to be the flippers because Morph Ball is flipper locked. Joonie's headed to escape. We're just expecting to find. And Jazzy was trolled by a mine that was blocking the Ice Rod Cave. Fortunate for Oh, I get it now. You can still find the flippers. But we probably won't for a while. This could be a wild goose chase for the flippers. Fortunate. So what it means is there's an item in Zelda's cell for sure. Because the key cannot be there. He's going back and he will find his Master Sword. Fortunate. Let's see what that. It's Speed Booster. Okay. He's dead, but it doesn't really matter. Master Sword for Jazzy. If anything, that helped Joonie. Got some health back, and now also has Sword Beam, which generally aren't great, but against rats and snakes, they do okay. Master Sword and a dash, he'll be able to kill the snakes. Or just Leon's also water walking. To Zora. Domain. I don't think we found the key in the back, so this has to be something. And this has to be the key. Oops. Right, because we didn't find it in the back, and it was in the first chest, so it had to be in Dark Cross. So speed could lead to flippers. It's nothing. You need to go up the mountain. Jazzy doesn't have the money for Zora, that's why he did not go. Uncle will give him enough, however. Yeah, it's a Death Mountain play. It's the magic boomerang. Jazzy gets his speed booster. So here, piece of heart. Nothing in the cave. We could have B basement locked out of Hera. Without the hookshot, we can't do Hera Pop, but no, the big key's right here. There could be an item locked in the basement, but at least the dungeon can be completed. Joonie chooses not to climb. Jazzy chooses to follow Speed Booster. That gives us Speed Booster by itself gives Terminator, 2 items in Pink Brin, and also the ceiling item in Brin Star and Morph Pedestal, which is always available. Jazzy attempting to do a one tap. Tap too short, however. That's better, but nope. Okay, now Joonie has the mitts. That gives us King's Tomb. He will do Eastern instead, probably. Jazzy gets the blue suit and breaks the bomb blocks. And gets the lamp. Okay, the lamp so gives us... there was nothing at Dark Cross. Gives us whatever's locked in the basement. In Hera, if it is anything. And it's also gives us the dark rooms in Eastern. Not a whole lot though. Full heart in the cannonball chest. Oh, I forgot to mention, we do get the Brin Reserve item with the Speed Booster, because you don't need to morph into a ball. Oh, that was the flute in Eastern, and that's a bottle. Jazzy has to keep that. There could be something on Sick Kid. And the flippers, okay. Flippers at Speed Booster. That's Brin Reserve. Jazzy chooses to continue. Has he scouted the ledge? Maybe he hasn't. I don't remember. Maybe he doesn't know where the morph ball is. Yeah. Okay, so he doesn't know where morph ball is. That's why he keeps going. There's a hard container up there. Chooses to get it. He got the key in the dark room. Key. Oh, with lamp and logic. Could be something in the big chest. Just supers. Okay. He activates the flute. Might check checkerboard cave and sequence break Myra Shed. Looks like that's the play. Pursue. It's that. High jump boots in Myra Shed and mini tank. Jazzy is back in Link to the Past, but he has the flippers now, so he's about to find his mitts and his morph ball. Nothing in checkerboard. Looks like Joonie will follow Speed Booster to Flippers. And find Lamb on the way. Jazzy gets his mitts. Gonna have his morph balls too. That's morph for Jazzy. Now with Gravity Suit and Morph Ball and Speed Booster, there's a lot of Super Metroid that is clearable. Jazzy stays into the past, will probably check King's Tomb. It's a King's Tomb check. Thing here. Nope. Bottle. And soon there will be Flippers. Jazzy is headed up the mountain with the lamp and just one glove. It's in logic. Joonie, knowing where the Flippers are, backtracks immediately to Link to the Past. And we'll do all of Ping Brin in one go with Morph Ball. Back in Link to the Past, while Jazzy is checking the high jump boost location. We've seen King of Berna and the Ether Medallion. As he's climbing Death Mountain, might choose to complete Hera. With the lamp, it's fully clearable, even if there's something locked in the basement. That's more for Joonie, who is resetting, I think. Yes. Sitting to the ship. Gain landing site PBs first. While Jazzy climbs. Arrow. That's half magic. For Junie. An E-tank and a big chest. He has to be careful here. With no various suit, damage from the acid is very high. He does not lose movement if he drops in the acid thanks to gravity suit. Oof. As he gets knocked off the platform against Moldorm. There was an E-tank in the middle of Gauntlet. That's vanilla. And we got another bottle in the back of Gauntlet. Well, falling in the middle hole is bad. That's 2 floors. In Brin Star Reserve, but this time he's able to get under the pipe, or in the pipe, and get the items here, which are nothing. Good, the Mog Ball here, and didn't get it. Has to take a long way around. At space jump for Junie. So with high jump boots and speed, that's all the boot items for Samus. Gets the Mog Ball out, so he doesn't fall back down the pit and have to reclimb. As he has Moldorm and Rage, or whatever the equal is. That's unfortunate. That's a fall. Poke, unfortunately. This means Moldorm should be enraged after the others. Yeah. Moldorm's not happy. Junie's setting up Mission Impossible. And doesn't get it, but did find Screw Attack at Mission Impossible. which will make the rest of the game fairly trivial. Gets the spore skip. It's like there's an item in the basement, because Jazzy is back there. Nothing at spore spawn. Joonie gets the reverse gate glitch into a wave beacon room, and it's nothing. Yeah, he's done with the tile room. Gonna see what is locked in the basement now. There was nothing, unfortunately. Wait, it's nothing either? Joonie is returning to Waterway to farm power bombs. I think 9 will do, but I'm not sure. He does have Screw Attack and Speed Booster, which will save some power bomb usage in the rest of Brin loop. Then you want to get out here. It's one for the power bomb door coming up. As for the tunnel, he can use Speedball to break the blocks. And then need another power bomb to reach Morph Pedestal. One more for Billy Mays, but can just Speed Booster or Screw Attack to break the other block, so that's 3. Can use Screw Attack to break Olma Brain. Only needs 2 more? That's 3, 4. 4 says Time Sweepers. Jazzy has defeated Bomb 3, so. And Joonie found another power bomb pack, so he doesn't even need to count his PBs anymore. Hard piece at Alpha Missiles. Jazzy gets Alcatraz Escape. Well done. And that's more Moon Pearl in the ceiling. Okay, now we have, and that, wow. Red King of Samaria. Moon Pearl and Kane for Joonie. Billy Mays has nothing, and Plasma Beam. Okay. Jazzy gets the Shine Spark into, well, to open the way to Gauntlet, Likely recharging so we can park across the first part of Gauntlet. As Joonie checks all on my brain, and it's just some bombs. Here, another for the door, and one more on the way out. And a second one for 230 missiles. And Jazzy shine sparks through Gauntlet, the first part anyway. But we know Gauntlet's, well, it is in logic with just speed booster, but it's made way easier with plays shown that Jazzy will find soonish. All of the rest of Brin and criteria is completable. This is all of Wreck Ship and all of Meridia minus minus Jack Tool, which is logically grapple beam locked. He declines the E-Tank. E-Tank potentially could help if this is a Varia Gunload seed and Joonie decides to have run Ridley. Recharging at the ship as Jazzy heads to Green Brinstar. Joonie does not scout the item in the middle, nor does he check the ocean floor, so this indicates that he wants to full clear Wreck Ship. As he gets his space jump. Oh, Joonie did not get the speedball. Dude, this is the fastest way to reach a Phantom, but you have to get it on the first try. Otherwise, a bomb would have been faster. I think Joonie got 3 missiles into that Phantom Doppler, maybe just did. This will likely be a 3-rounder. Gets a slow pattern too, not lucky. And a fast eye close, unfortunately. And medium length. We're gonna fire. Round 3, I think. And that's... Wait, oh no, okay, round 4. And Jazzy gets screw attack. Pantone was not kind, but it's dead. Attic now. I know this is right side supers, and that's just missiles. Side supers are also missiles. Joonie is saving. Likely to save scum the back of wrecked ship. Jazzy sets up. Or skip and gets it. I did not catch the item in the back, but he's keeping it, so I assume it's something. Going to the attic. Using missiles to make the bots move out of the way faster. And all that for missiles. On Morph Pad, where he finds more power bombs, which lets him finish the rest of Brin Loop while having to farm PBs. Nothing in the middle. Bowling alley. He gets his Moon Pearl? Well, soon. And the red cane. Moon Pearl. What is at the reserve here? Nothing. Okay, well, there's only one item left in the wrecked ship. Is it a wrecked ship or a get wrecked ship? Yep. Unless there's something in the ocean floor. Joonie has not checked. Nope. It's like wrecked ship was a bust. I think. Because he's an old Turian. Bit up PBs is any tank. And the hammer behind the Alpha Peeps. This is eastern towards the mountain access. Because he decides to clear all the little hoppers to make jumps. They're trying to spark it easier. Nothing at X-ray. As he refills up the ship, Joonie will keep going down to, might go in Meridia before Kraid and do Kraid on his way out of Meridia, but likely full clearing both. I don't think we've had a Dark World check. Map check, that is. Power bombs at the Spacer location. Breaks the tube and looks like we'll go into Meridia before Kraid. Why not? The runway here, because there's 3 tap for the spark and just 20 bucks. Nothing at the Crab Super location. Nothing here. Nothing in my turtle room. Jazzy's headed to Fentune. Joonie is headed to Mount Doom. Just spark his way across and reach Aqueduct. Brin has the book, can't really leave that behind. Could be required if there's something on a tablet. Aqueduct, and we find 20 bucks and Ice Beam. Well, that's handy. Also makes sequence breaking Shack Tool much easier. Though it doesn't mean that that's what's gonna happen. Getting trolled by Fentune a bit. Now Butt Wound, the world's greatest hitbox. Simultaneous boss kills. Not see what was up there. Missile pack. Precious Room has nothing. And, no microwave for Dragon and no frying, so it's gonna have to be a Shine Spark kill or an ammo kill or a combination of both. Way too early in the spark, unfortunately. Oh, that could have been good. Big heart in the back. Trini switches to ammo. And just trying to spark again. Oh! There we go. Killed Dragon with the spark. Which gives him a blue suit. Or a yellow suit, I forgot. He has to be careful here because he's about to die? Oh. Got out of there. Genie will have to check out the sand pits. And potentially plasma room and shack. He's saving to save scum the sand pits. In all likelihood. While Jazzy uses a power bomb, crystal flash, which does involve using a power bomb to heal back up, and now needs to farm the puff here for some PB drops. So he has enough PBs to complete the wrecked ship. That's a tempered sword up there. Like Jenny's grabbing it. And check shack too. Well, we'll know if it goes left or right. Nope, does not intend to check shack tool. But keeps a tempered sword. And is on his way to check plasma, I assume. It's twice in logic with plasma beam and screw attack. Leaving plasma room now. We'll probably do the other sand pit unless he has done it already and I haven't seen. Journey falling down the sand pit. As Jazzy is in bowling alley. Back in Aqueduct. Saving, just, well, I mean, he wouldn't reset even if there's nothing. Because he's done. With Meridia. Assuming he doesn't check the shack tool. Shack tool's not in logic. Oops. Nothing up there. As he gets disappointed by the item here. Now it's time for Kraid after all of Meridia except Shack Tool. All item is nothing. This is going down Red Tower. Like, quick kill on Kraid. And a token acquired. That's Varia suit in its vanilla location. That's interesting. That's hammer for Jazzy. And butter sword for Joonie. Maybe not quick, but certainly easy. And now we have all of Norfair open and available. Do absolutely everything except logically Shack Tool. And Joonie gets his Ether Medallion. What are we looking for still? Bow, for sure. Eastern is a pendant. Is it a crystal, rather? What else? Well, logically, always, not always, but GT basement on the right side is required, and logically we need Fire Rod. Joonie remembers he has the book. Is climbing GT. GT. DM, Death Mountain. And we'll grab Ether and Hera at the same time. And that's the bow on Ether Tablet. Well, jeez. We know that Turtle Rock is a green pendant. So if Skull Woods is also a pendant, then all we need is logically the hook shot to be in go. He's headed to the basement, but we know he won't find anything any good. I'll be right back. Jazzy got his fire suit, and looks like we'll see what he decides to do. Doesn't have the book that was in Watering Hole, I believe, maybe. And we know it's required to get the bow on Ether Tablet. Looks like Judy is doing the Eastern Death Mountain play, which makes sense. There's a lot of checks there. And if he finds Hookshot there, he might be in go. That's the hook shot. So, if Meyer is required and not Bombos, Junie is actually in Go mode. Logically, the Fire Rod is required for GT, but you don't need it. Good news, this can't be a ped seat anymore. Because if Bombos is required for Meyer, which is the other red crystal, it cannot be on ped. Because it's required for Pendant Turtle Rock. But I think Skull was required, so we need to find Fire Rod, which could be in Turtle Rock. It's rare, but it happens. As he picks up the book, so we'll be able to get his bow off the ether tablet when he goes back there. So what we're looking for now for Go mode is Fire Rod, which is unfortunately hard required because Skullwood is crystal. He keeps getting supers, which is good, because if he's in Go mode soon, he will want ammo from Mother Brain. And that's both items out of Meyer, so all there's left now is Detrius. Where are you going, Joonie? Taking a long way? And we're going to see a Hype Cave. Maybe the Fire Rod is in here. If it is, then we are in no mode. Wow, both suits. Well, not suits, I mean the armor and nothing else. It looks like Jazzy is backdooring Meridia to skip bot 1. This could be a Hype Cave into Pyramid Fairy checks. We've been in fire rod mode since about 10 minutes, I think. Looks like Junie's going for the places with the highest density, which makes sense. Fire rod could be absolutely anywhere. It could even be on Laser Bridge. Okay, so the first two chests in Swamp were unfortunately the map and the compass. Means left side has 2 items. Or an item in the key and with an item in the big chest. Junie not leaving anything behind. Setting up diver down. There we go. Jazzy is done with Dragon and is saving, probably to save Scum, Plasma Room, and potentially a Shack Tool, although without Grapple Beam, Shack Tool's not in logic. That's the big key, which is good, because now we know Junie won't have to double the Swamp to full period. Just 20 bucks. Big chest. That's the single arrow. Not to be confused with the silver arrow. $50. Always fun when you play a Link to the Past rando with hints, and you follow a unique item is someplace, and that unique item turns out to be the single arrow. Jazzy resets out of the plasma room, and Joonie kills Argus. And it was a whole lot of nothing in Swamp, but it had to be cleared because it was a crystal. Like it. Ooh, turning in the bottle first. Good memory. And it's just an E-tank. It is not the fire rod. Jazzy's on his way to his bow and a hook shot. Joonie found quite a few super packs ever since he came back from. He might be sitting at 50 supers now, and he had some missiles. If he does not have Mother Brain, oh, Joonie skips the chest. Okay. If he doesn't have Mother Brain ammo, then he's really close to. I'd say one more super pack would do it. Oh, he did find the fire rod. So yeah, Joonie's done, basically. That's a very fast go mode. Wow. Imagine if that came here instead of going to Swamp first, but still, that's a very fast seed. Yep. Don't expect him to open too many chests. He'll probably take the free chests, but like this one. That's the hook shot for Jazzy. Now we know that all he needs is fire rod and Thieves Down, but he'll have to do Meyer via the lower Norfolk portal. I don't remember where the flute was, and Jazzy doesn't appear to have it. Right, Eastern Palace. That's a defeated blind. And a token. Now to go up for Skullwoods. Skullwoods is a dungeon you're happy to go mode because the way the layout is, you could spend up to 6 minutes in here full carrying it looking for the 2 items. But Junie doesn't care about anything, not even the big key. You can go straight to Mothula. And Junie's at 50, if not 55 super, so you'll be fine, Lamo. As he opts to go to Norfair, which we unfortunately know is not the right decision. Junie will get to go mode all of Norfair, which is a lot of time saved. That's a dead Mothula. Another crystal. News is Junie doesn't have to go back to the mountain until GT. Having to double or triple dip the mountain takes quite a bit of time. Looks like he'll be buying potions or turning in the mushroom. Nah, he's just buying potions. He has 2 bottles, maybe 3. So he'll be fine. Gets to go mode Ice, which is also very fast. Needs to finish Eastern, but I would argue that double dip of Eastern was inevitable. Jazzy fights Croc. Junie remembers to hit the switch before ice breaking, because otherwise you might end up needing to find the big key to get to the boss. But if you hit the crystal, you can just push the white block down and use that as your way to the bottom floor. That's rough, and that's a dead Croc. What he needs is the key right here, and he can go straight to Cold Stare. There's a free chest on the way. That's a big key. So he would have been fine without hitting the crystal switch, but you know, you can't predict that. Oh, that's X-ray. Would be handy for stand-up if we ever find charge beam, which odds are pretty good we will never find it. There are way too many places left to check. Not really worth opening chests, except for, I mean, you can find it on your way there. But the reason you'd be opening the chest for is for more ammo. You might not feel comfortable with the amount he has left. It's 45 or 50 missile supers he has. Ice Plus was not logically cane locked. Morph bombs at grapple beam. Jazzy declines to take them. More money. Once done with Eastern Palace, Joonie will likely flute to Lower Norfair. Can't go straight to GT because the last crystal is on Ridley, apparently. We'll see Norfair reserves. That's crystal number 6. Looting to 6. Yep. Keeping all of Norfair saves so much time. And Joonie's at 50 supers and 110 missiles. That's plenty enough for Mother Brain. And that will be a bit annoying to do without Wave Beam, but has all the other tools. And if he opts to go back to Link to the Past to finish Link to the Past first, then he'll have more opportunity to find the more ammo as he's looking for the GT Big Key. Has a reserve tank. And PBs of Shames are a knee tank, which is of no use to Joonie now. Using sparks to clear the dimensional pirates. Time for Ridley. It's enough. It is. It was pretty fast. That's a lot of supers back, but Joonie's not interested because he's most likely refilling at the ship. Might see a reverse acid bath here. To return to Meyer to save and quit, or just mirror and flute to GT, assuming he does not want to finish Super Metroid first. He could do that too. Could reset, go to Meyer again and reset back to the ship, refill, and go kill Mother Brain. Forward charge for the speedball. Fastest way to get through that tunnel. And there we go, reverse acid bath. Joonie has plenty enough E-tanks to make this absolutely non-threatening. And he has 13 attempts at the gate glitch. wasted a super there. And gets the Giglish first try. Easy peasy. As he's fighting Gold Toriso. He's really near Junie, but they won't be high-fiving. And Junie is on his way to the end game. Whereas poor Jazzy has a lot of things to do still. And that was a reset back to the ship, so Junie's gonna finish Link to the Past, the Super Metroid first, and then he'll head to Ganon afterwards. It doesn't feel like you need more ammo. He wants to refill for sure, but he won't. He's not afraid of soft locking against Mother Brain for lack of ammo. Does save though. He got caught by Metroids because he doesn't have the move bombs to free himself. So has to use PBs to clear them. That was a good third room. Is not damaging down, so he plans to try baby skip. One. Yes, Dusty is alive. And the planet won't explode. Oh, I think he... did not get caught. Roll attempt to speed zip skip. Looks good, but nope. Time for the... I got it. Got this. Got a down back clip. Pretty good. Didn't have to unequip crew attack for extra efficiency. Okay. You need 60 supers from Mother Brain. For every super you miss, you need 3 missiles to compensate. So 39, 21, 63. Yeah, he has plenty enough ammo. Already at the catch-up phase. That's the first rainbow beam coming up. Brain should scream now. The scream indicates that the cutscene is about to trigger. If she charges and she hasn't screamed beforehand, you are gonna get hit. If you don't have enough health to survive the beam, then that's game over. Now Mother Brain shows off her fancy party hat. Jazzy gets the second item out of Meyer. Go up, doesn't go up. Or just takes a long way to. And that's a dead Mother Brain. Time for the most boring escape sequence. There won't be a countdown and the planet won't be exploding. That's Super Metroid done. Single G indeed. And now time for GT. This will be a very fast seed, wow. It's the hookshot flip. GT big key can be in a lot of places. I will predict top right chest in the compass room. That's a very fast GT entry time, especially considering Super Metroid is done. This will be a standard Pope room to left side play. Nope. I have no choice to go left because no keys in Hope room. As the silver is right there on the torch. Wow. Talk about convenient. Yep, you can't even say, well, if he goes full right, he might miss them. You know, he can't do full right because there's no key in Hope room, so he has to go left, and he has to see the the silvers. When he's killing the Stalfos, so he's gonna go left. Keep going left. He wants those arrows, but he can't get to them. Doesn't matter, there's some arrows in the Mimic room. Number 2. Oh, buddy, if he has to kill Ice Armos, he'll be one short for the first Mimic room. Shield. Brin Rando room, and that's the big key. We just have one key, which is sufficient for the climb because one of the little mini Helmasar always drops a key. Won't have to go back down. He has the Pharaoh for the Mimic room, but might want to find more before Ganon, but there's a guaranteed pack under Skull on the way to Moldorm 2, so... And there's one here as well that Joonie remembered. As he's farming the bugs in the tube to have enough supers for Ridley. When he starts Gauntlet. First room went pretty fast. Double kill. which is do the fire rod to preserve. Nice shot. To preserve arrows for Ganon. Or maybe he's gonna use them here. Okay. Well, there's 2 more guaranteed drops, so that's fine. 1 in the next room. The top right one. Yeah, top right. As he's down to regular missile against Ridley. Ridley does not take double damage from super, so you need 6 missiles for every super you're missing. I don't think that's enough damage. And that's a dead Ridley. And a dead Moldworm. The map, now we can find our way through the maze. While we're just a couple of rooms to the boss room. One. That's Trolly, and they're all desynced. Aga really doesn't want Junie to finish. Okay, 1001. That could be a triple, maybe it's a double hit. Yeah, it was 10031. 2. I don't know. It should be quick. 4, 5, and 6. That's phase 1. Phase 2 begins when he starts spinning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's your 2. Phase 2. Fireflies had more. Fireflies, rather, had more supers. Junie, don't fall. Oh. Get pushed one more time. Ooh, whiffed. There we go. That's a dead Ganon. And that's a GG for Junie. With an official finish time of 2 hours, 12 minutes, and 17 seconds. Junie finishes in first place. It was a literal jet seed. Fire Rod was the first chest, I think, of Thieves Town. So if you just followed the ABCD, you would have found it before long. That was the story of the seed, actually, I think. I don't have permission to chat, so I can't ask for interviews. So Jazzy's done all of Norfair, upper and lower, and didn't find anything. And Will is about to find his Fire Rod in Thieves Town. All of Brin loot was loaded. There was nothing in Wreck Ship. There was book in Meridia, which was required for the bow on Ether Tablet, and there was nothing at all in all of Norfair. And Jazzy's in go mode. Still needs to find the big key, though. Like Jazzy has noticed that Junie finished, I think. And welcome Junie, our race winner.
Hello, Nito.
What a jet seat, eh?
Yeah, that was a nice one. I felt like I just sort of stumbled onto everything as I went through.
It was a seed where following the ABCD of jet.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, my only regret. Well, I have two regrets. My biggest regret was going to Swamp before Thieves Town. As soon as I went in there, I thought, "Why am I here? What am I doing here?" But then I was already there, so I went through. If I just got to Thieves Town first, I would have found the Fire Rod right away. But
And Wreck Ship had nothing. All of Norfair had nothing.
Yeah.
And what else? The only one thing that wasn't in Brin Loop that was required was the book in Meridia Watering Hole. Wow.
Wow. Yeah. I don't even remember where anything was because like I said, I just kind of bumble through these, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But no, I do. I try to follow the ABC rule, and it worked. It worked this time. Maybe the
Yes.
first time ever.
It's understandable not following it because, hoping you get to go mode every Dark World dungeon is really tempting. Like, I'm gonna find my remaining items somewhere in Super Metroid, and I'm gonna just blow through all of that's left in Link to the Past, but wasn't the case here. Poor Jazzy
Yeah.
went full clear Norfair and didn't find anything, and just a couple of minutes ago just found the Fire Rod.
Oh.
While also in go mode.
Yeah. I mean, that was not having to do any of Upper Norfair was really huge. And then none of the pendant dungeons either. I didn't dip a single pendant dungeon.
Nope.
Which actually was kind of a mistake. I forgot. So there were a couple things that I really messed up. When I went to Hera the first time, I was not paying attention to what I grabbed down in the cage, and so I saw the key. I grabbed the small key from the other chest, and I thought that I didn't have the big key yet. I thought the big key was going to be down in the basement.
And you weren't counting items in Meyer.
I was, and I just forgot. Like I do this all the time. I saw that I got an item, and then I saw that I got another item, and I just couldn't remember. I was like, oh man, did I get that first item or not? And I just couldn't remember. So I had to keep clearing it just in case. But I mean, that's why I don't get good times on these a lot of the times. I just never thinking. Can't stay focused. Plus, I was also thinking ahead to what was I thinking about? Did I have my Fire Rod yet at that time? I didn't.
Where?
In Meyer.
No, you didn't have Fire Rod.
No, so I think I was just kind of thinking about the rest of the seed at the time, and just forgot that I picked up that first item.
Well, GG. So what's your score now?
I'm 2-2 now, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I had a little bit of a losing streak. So I won the first race, and then I was up against Andy for the second week. So I was like, okay, well, whatever. And then last week, I think I was pretty evenly matched against Vic's rider, but he was more of a Zelda player. I was more of a Metroid player, and I think that the seed favored him. And also, I didn't play it very well, so... But I think that one could have gone either way. But I lost, so I've ended my losing streak for now.
2-2 still alive.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm getting back into the more difficult section. It's easier down here.
Good luck.
Aside from clearing Norfair, were there many route deviations between us?
Well, he never went into Eastern, so it still doesn't have the flute.
Oh, gross.
So that saved you a bit of time too.
Yeah, that was a neat find. It's also, I was so surprised. I wanted to see what medallion I needed for Turtle Rock, and then I got up there and I didn't have the medallion, but then it turned out I didn't have to do it anyway. So that was pretty cool too.
It was a relief to be Bombo's lock, because then you knew, well, if I need Bombos for Meyer, it can't be on pedestal.
Right. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Could have been in Turtle Rock though. That would have been kind of funny.
The Fire Rod, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. And I almost declared myself go mode too soon. Because as soon as I saw that As soon as I saw that I didn't need Turtle Rock, I was like, oh well, I don't need either of the rods then. And then, I don't know, not too long after, I realized, oh wait, I need to do Gull Woods, and also I need a way to get through ice. But
Right, there's no
I,
boat there.
if I had had that thought later, I might have started just clearing stuff and declaring myself go mode and skipping items, and that could have been bad.
But you would still have found Fire Rod because
Yeah,
you were looking for the big key in the front of Thieves Town.
it would have worked out. Maybe it would have been better if I messed up. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, that the morph location was so stupid, and the gloves too. Both of the gloves. So, what was the intended way to do that? Because apparently you're supposed to get one glove from. I don't even remember where the other glove was. I don't know.
One was at Zora, the other was it Agina? I don't remember. So
I don't
you were meant
know.
to, yeah, well, and
But yes,
speed was the first shot of escape, I think. So you were meant to get your flippers with that, and then come back.
right.
So you could have chosen really. The fastest would have been to get speed out of the front of escape and go get your flippers right away,
Yeah.
or morph. You had scouted the Zora Ledge, so you bailed back to Link to the Past immediately after finding the flippers. Jazzy had not scouted Zora's Ledge, so you kept going to Pink Brin and then back. Small differences like that, but the big one was a deviation. Like, you both did Brin Loop, then wrecked ship, and you did all the Meridia. And so did he, really. So, but after defeating Kraid and finding Varia, you did all of Norfair.
Yeah. I don't know. I hate doing that. Like in just any Super Metroid seed, if I can avoid doing Norfair, that makes me really happy. And the thing with SMZ3 is I don't like to go down into lower Norfair prematurely, because I like to have medallions in case that's my only way down there. In this case, like I don't know, I don't remember if I had the flute yet.
Yeah, you did. You have
I
it
did.
for a while.
Okay, so yeah, so I didn't. I guess I didn't care, but I still, I knew that I could get to Hera, and I don't know. I just wanted to do some Zelda stuff because I had so much access to so many things. Seemed
Yes.
seemed like it'd be fast,
It
and it worked
was.
out. Yeah. Yeah, this is probably my fastest time. I mean, that's including before we were doing the boots seeds. Like I hadn't done like starting boots until this tournament. So, all of my seeds were slower. But this is probably my fastest time.
That.
Anyway, I think I'm gonna hop out, and I'll be hanging out in chat.
So thanks for accepting to be
Yeah.
race streamed, and good luck in your next race.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks so much for calming again. You've been doing so many of these. I feel like you're the only person I've seen in the the commentary slot.
Trying to keep things alive.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. And is Jestro tracking again too?
Yes.
Yeah, thanks Jestro as well. All right, have a good one. I'll be in chat.